Hey guys, it is a it is a freezing cold, gloomy day here in Georgia, and I wanted to kind of give you guys an update itinerary on our upcoming Walt Disney World trip. We are 1 month and 1 day away from when we go. Cannot wait. Things we've decided on. Everybody is getting a new Magic Band. We are getting the new ones. We have old ones, but I wanted to get everybody the new ones so that we can just play around with them. They are $24.99, which is kind of crazy on the app for just a basic color one. They all wanted like a character one, but I was like, that's $50 that we can spend elsewhere in a different way. We decided on when and how we would do Christmas. So it's a really hard year because my mom is caring for my uncle and he is on hospice. So we sadly don't even know like if he would be here tomorrow. So it just, she can't leave. She can't get away from him or anything like that. So we are gonna do Christmas with her on December I think like 11th. Yeah, December 11th. It's a Sunday. We're gonna go get some takeout from Copeland's, which is like a Louisiana based restaurant. Not Louisiana based, Louisiana style restaurant here in Georgia. We'll get excuse me, we will get takeout from there, and then we will spend Christmas with her. Trevor may not be there for that one. He may work that day because he is actually going to be spending Christmas with my mom. But we're gonna exchange gifts with her. The kids will get her gifts, whatnot. I don't know if she's giving them the money from my brother or not, but that is Christmas with my mom, to say the least. And then we will be celebrating our Christmas on the 16th. That is like a 2-hour early release for the kids and I. So we will be home that day probably around, Ellie just got home at 3:15, 2:15, 1:15. Ellie will be home by 1:15. Casey will be home by 2. Aubrey and Trevor will be home by 2. So that day we will come home and celebrate Christmas. I will probably make like a lasagna the day or two before, throw it in the in the refrigerator, and then just pop it in the oven. My kids also don't like lasagna, so I don't know what we'll do. We may just get some Chick-fil-A. I don't know what we'll do. I'll ask them and see what's something that they really want, and go ahead and just make that as our meal. We will celebrate Christmas with everybody. We will exchange gifts. They will not get their stocking that day. That is the one thing that they wanted to take with us. And then we will bring like 1 or 2 gifts for them to Disney, or I've been going back and forth if I just want to see some things that they want there souvenir wise, because none of them really have a ton of money saved up for there. So like I could just be keeping an eye on things and buy them some stuff that they want there. The hard part is like they may not want stuff there. So we'll probably bring 1 gift and then they'll get something from there, probably, most likely, and their stocking. So that's how we'll exchange gifts. Jeff and I will do our gifts here. We aren't really worrying about it there. We already drew names. We will do Secret Santa down there. Everybody already has their name. They know who they're shopping for. So everyone will have a gift card for that, that they can use while we're down there, that if they see something they can just go ahead and grab it. I will have a bag that we're all kind of carrying around, different people, like a backpack of some sort, so everyone will have like their money on there if they want it, or I'll just have a wallet with everyone's card on it. I will probably give them like a little mini stocking, like the little tiny ones that will have like their Magic Band in it. It'll have like a gift card, a small gift card to spend there. It'll have their like snack Starbucks money. So I used to always give them a Starbucks gift card. I'm not doing that this year. I'm just gonna give them a flat out Disney gift card. So if you see a fun snack you want, if you want a coffee, if you want a treat, if you want whatever, this is what you have to spend your money on it. I normally give them like $5 to $6 a person a day. So for them, I'll give them probably like a $50 gift card for each person. Now, if they don't get a drink, if they just get like a snack of some sort, they can often share it. So they can often have like a couple snacks a day on that, and that's totally fine. So that will go in there. They'll have their gift card. I'll probably put their little like battery pack charger in there so that they all have something to charge their device. I mean, Ellie doesn't have a device, but for Aubrey and Casey. But yeah, so they'll probably get like a mini stocking like that for there of like things that we could use while we are in the parks. We are staying at Port Orleans Riverside the entire time. I am kind of worried about it. It is a small room. We have been getting like an art of animation suite or 2 rooms lately. The last time we shared a room, it was like a 2-bedroom suite at Beach Club, or we were in like a Cabana Bay room, and that felt tight at times. But we haven't been like in the parks in it'll be almost 2 years by the time we get there, like a year and 10 months or something. And the kids are older, so like we can, like Jeff and I may go out sometimes and go places, or the kids may go places or whatever. And so my plan is just to think we're just really sleeping there. We're not really hanging out there a ton. And if we are sleeping and resting, like there's not really a need for us to, you know, have this big room. And it was a way for us to be able to stay a little bit longer. We gave them the choice, you know, we can do like 2 rooms at a value, or we could stay at a higher end, like a moderate, and they chose that. So as for our plans, the day that we arrive, now that Trevor's not going, I will have like some basic necessities to get us through like the first day or so of like some breakfast for the, you know, first day that we're there, some water or Gatorade and things like that. Just some bare necessities to kind of get us through. The first day that we're there, we are going to Magic Kingdom, but we will take a midday break or like leave early or something that day and run to the grocery store and pick up groceries for the week, and you know, all those odds and ends that we need, because we're not going to need as much room in our car, obviously, because we'll have a whole seat pushed down, which we can like really stack up stuff. So my plan was to get some basic necessities and just have them in a bag ready to go, so that we don't have to like worry about like getting there, getting back in the car, going and getting groceries, because sometimes that's the worst part after a long car ride, is like doing that. Honestly, if I can find a way to get groceries delivered, I may pay the upcharge, even though we have a car, just to have it done and I don't have to worry about it. But so for the first night that we're there, I debated back and forth, you know, did I want to plan on going shopping? Did I want to plan on going somewhere else? So for right now, I have the Edison at Disney Springs book, since we're like right there. But if I change my mind and like want to go grocery shopping or whatever, I'll know like kind of closer to it, and I'll cancel this reservation, and we'll like eat off site somewhere like quick. But I have that for 3 p.m. So even if I wanted to like go that night and get groceries, I could. But we're gonna go to the Edison at Disney Springs just because we're right next to Disney Springs, so that made the most sense to me. The first day that we're there, the first Sunday, we are going to go to Magic Kingdom. We have a Be Our Guest lunch planned. I may cancel that. I'm just not thinking a lot of us are going to like the food. Aubrey really wants to go, and I think she just wants to go for like the ambiance of it. But I may cancel this one. I've thought about Crystal Palace, but I just don't enjoy their food. It's buffet food, and like it was great like when the kids were little for Winnie the Pooh and stuff, but we just don't have a place we love to eat it in Magic Kingdom. It's kind of weird. So I'm thinking like we'll probably cancel that one and just, I don't know, maybe go somewhere off site and go and get groceries that day was kind of my thought. Just because eating for 5 of us is expensive. We're all now Disney adults, and I don't want to spend money on something that we're not going to love. This day Magic Kingdom has decent hours, so I think we'll take a midday break and then come back. The next day is Animal Kingdom. I have a reservation for Tusker House breakfast at 9:35. I'm trying to get one a little bit closer to like 10:30 so that we can have breakfast and lunch type food, because I like doing that with our reservations, like the 3 o'clock one. If I can get like a 10, 10:15, 10:30, I would love that. Just we kind of like to eat middle of the day. So like when they wake up in the morning, they'll grab like a banana and a bar or something like that, and we'll go, and then they're starting to get hungry around 10 or 11, and then normally I can feed them, and then I don't have to feed them lunch. And then again, we'll have like a small snack before we leave the parks, and then we'll have a big dinner, because we don't like being like super full at Disney, and that just works well for us. So my hope is to get a later reservation. I wasn't thinking when I booked these, or this one, but the park I believe closes kind of early this day, like at 6 o'clock or something. I'm gonna check hours in a second. But so my plan was we would come back and get rested and things like that. On the Tuesday, we have a Epcot reservation. We are going to Space 220 for lunch around 1 o'clock, and then we have a Bolt Stop. We have a 4 o'clock Beaches and Cream ice cream. If I can push Beaches and Cream back or Space 220 up, I will. I would like a little bit more time in between those, but we've never done Space 220. So I definitely wanted to do that. The kids are super excited about that one. We may cancel Beaches and Cream. I don't know. It's just so hard to get that reservation, so I do have it for now, and we're kind of still like thinking about it. That Tuesday, we are taking a day off. We learned on our last Christmas trip that yes, you want to be in the parks as much as possible because it's super busy and super crowded and super crazy, but you also need to take some rest time. So that day we are going to sleep in. We have a Topolino's breakfast at 11 a.m. so we won't even have to leave until like 10. So we are going to sleep in that, well, I won't sleep in, but the kids will sleep in, relax in the morning, not be go, 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 rush, rush, rush. We will have a Topolino's terrace breakfast, the character breakfast, which I've heard so many great things about at the Riviera, at 11 o'clock. We will come back to our resort. If it's a nice day, we'll swim. If it's not, we will go to Disney Springs. This is the day that we will probably go back to Target or wherever and like refill any groceries that we need for the rest of the time that we're there. This was supposed to be a day that we moved resorts, but I think that this makes the most sense to take a good like break, because by this time we'll have had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday that we've just been going. So Wednesday will be a good day to just kind of give us a break. We can go to Target if they don't find anything that they want for their Secret Santa. If I feel that I wanted to give them a little bit more Christmas presents, this is the day that I could go shopping or whatever. On Thursday, we are going to Hollywood Studios. We have a dinner at Hollywood and Vine at 6 o'clock. I wouldn't mind getting this into a lunch, but this is just what I could get. So we have this booked for that day, and we have an Oga's Cantina just to get like some fun drinks for around 7 o'clock that night. Again, I need to spread this one out a little bit more, so I'm hoping as it gets closer I will be able to do that. That Friday we are going to be at Animal Kingdom. We have a Chef Mickey's dinner. I know that Animal Kingdom closes early this day, and basically we'll probably stay at the park for a better part of the day and maybe go a little bit later and just do like a Disney Genie day or something. And then we have Chef Mickey's at 7 o'clock that day. So trying to balance sleeping in and staying and buying like Genie those days, and then like rope dropping it. So the first day that we get there, we'll rope drop it because like you're just excited, you can't sleep, whatever. The next day is an Animal Kingdom day. We will probably be up early that day again because Animal Kingdom tends to close early. The day that we go to Epcot, we'll probably sleep in, have a later day, and then we have that break day that Wednesday. So I'm thinking this Thursday at Hollywood Studios, I want to kind of be up early to do that one. And then Friday sleep in a little bit, you know, just try to balance it. That's a mistake that we made our last trip. And then Saturday we will be at Magic Kingdom. We have an Ohana's breakfast at 10:20. We will try to get to the parks before they open and get some rides in, and then head over to Ohana's for breakfast. We also have a 9 a.m. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, so again, this may have to be a Genie Plus day, not sure. It's a day that we'll go in with very low expectations. Then we are at Epcot. We have a Le Cellier Candlelight Processional reservation. We may cancel this one, I'm not quite sure. We also have a reservation to go mini golfing with some friends of ours that we used to travel with all the time. So we will take a midday break and go mini golfing with them and then go back later at night. We may even just not even go in the morning, just have Christmas morning, take our time getting ready, go have some Mickey waffles, and then go with them. Not quite sure how we're going to do it. And that is also our last park day. And then on the final Monday, that's our last full day there, we have nothing planned. We are going to go to like Disney Springs. We are going to maybe mini golf, something like that again. Go to the ESPN place, play bowling, something, just do something different that we haven't done. We have a Steakhouse 71 reservation at 1:45 p.m., another place that we've never been. Pack up, do laundry. On that Wednesday, I'll do laundry as well. Like, just kind of give our bodies a break. We've done the go Disney trips, and we've done them, and we've had plenty of time with them, but like, we also are getting to the point that we want to rest. I'm hoping for good weather. I'm hoping we have some pool time in there for us. If there's a day that we're just not feeling it and we need to take a break, we could always move a park day if it has availability to this day, and then that Tuesday we come home. We have all of our ducks in a row. Trevor will be staying with my mom, which is kind of, you know, I'm bummed that he's not coming with us, but I get it. He's over it. He's done Disney. He's about to be 18. He just doesn't want to do it anymore, and he wants to work. He works in the restaurant industry, so he can make a lot of money that time, so that's what he wants to do. So he's gonna stay with my mom, which is kind of good because she was gonna be by herself. I mean, she has my uncle, but he's on hospice. He's, you know, so she'll be spending time with him. He's staying with her, and I know that he's safe. One of Jeff's coworkers is staying in our house. He's going to watch our animals for us, and then he like can like have a whole house to himself. Like, he lives in like an apartment with friends, and so he gets like a whole place to himself. And Jeff says like he's somebody that really likes to help people out, so we are paying him. I mean, it's not for free, but it's a lot less money than we would be paying the vet to keep the animals, and then like they're in their home, like they're not locked in a cage for a long period of time. Bolt will kind of be on the same schedule he is now, where like he's in his crate during the day, but he gets to come out at night. Then we also know that like our house is taken care of, our house is safe, someone's not having to come back and forth to our house to check on animals or anything like that. So everything kind of like came full circle and is working out really, really well in our favor. So we're excited. I mean, it's been a real push. We may cancel some of these reservations. It is super expensive to go this time of year, but we have not been in a Disney park since February of 2021, where like you had to wear a mask inside. We went to Universal in September. Jeff and I did. I did like a travel agency thing, and then we did a staycation, and we just stayed at Beach Club. We didn't go into any parks in September of 2021, but we have not traveled at all this year. You know, honestly, we haven't been in a park for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and so we're ready. It's been a really crappy year and a half, and so we're ready to kind of like unwind and breathe a little bit. And I know that these trips are coming few and far between. After this trip, our hope is to go on a cruise. We want to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and we want to go on a Disney cruise. So those will probably be our 2023 plans. So I know that we won't be back to Disney again for a while after this trip, so I also want to enjoy that aspect of it. So yeah, just come along for the ride. We will be vlogging. We will be taking as many videos and TikToks and Instagram things as possible. And thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys soon.